Oh, hello there. It's a rainy Saturday morning, and I'm here with you. And it's morning magic. Our time to come together, share the light, remember the light, practice the light. Practice being our beautiful and amazing, awesome selves. Not always the easiest thing, and for me, I need the daily reminder. It's part of why I'm here. Hi, it's me, Robin. Hi, it's you over there. Do I look like I'm holding a seance? I feel like I'm holding a flashlight under my chin. It's so dark here today, but it's always nice to remember the light. You can always turn on a light. So good morning, good morning, good morning. I see some of you here, my friends. I hope that the night went well. I hope that the morning is beginning in a beautiful way. Of course, the afternoon for a few of you. It's a beautiful time to be with you. So cheers. Let's have a little cheers, just the few of us. And we'll do it again in a bit. Saturday. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I have my little crystal here. I hope, does my signal seem okay? I hope it is. Let me say hi to you. Hi, McLean. Hi, Amy. Hi, Josie. Thank you, Josie. Oops. Good morning. Yikes. Hopefully, our signal's going to be all right. Hi, Alicia. Good morning. Good morning. Okay, thanks, Josie. Did you see it? Okay, good. Yeah, okay. Let me just paste in our little paperwork. I appreciate it. Alicia. Hello. Hi, Stuart. Hello. Hello, Miss Amanda. Hello. So nice to talk to you today, my friend. Friends. I got a beautiful message that came through this morning. I was sitting asking for guidance and asking for, sometimes I get a little wrapped up in what the hell can I say to my friends? Please help me. I have a good message. Get a little worried about it. I shouldn't by now, should I? No, I should not. So I have a beautiful message here for us today about accepting who you truly are and shining as that. It's going to be good. It really is. So, hi, Rosie. Hi, Carol. Good afternoon, Carol. Rosie. You guys are amazing. Good morning. Hi, Miss Anna. Good morning. Good morning. No sitting on the fire escape for you today, hon. I was out in the rain this morning. I wish I could send my rain. You know how when they ask you at the grocery store, would you like to donate your change? It's like, I'd like to donate my rain in the world right now. It just seems so nuts how some of us are just, it's pouring for days on end. That's how it's been over here. Pouring for days on end. It just feels, yeah, you know what I'm saying. Hi, Shelby. Shelby, thank you so much. Thanks for being here, and I appreciate you. Hi, Michelle. Thanks for being here. I appreciate us all. You guys, I posted something about this morning. Yeah, we really need it. In the Pacific Northwest, California, we need it. Yeah. Yeah. I posted something about this morning. When I read people who are like, shame on this country, I get so, it's my knee-jerk reaction that I'm having, that I want to say stuff, but I've been really practicing because I know I don't need to say anything. I need to say it to us. I need to remind us that we're here And we're doing the work. We're shining the light. We're practicing remembering. No, is it easy? No, it is not easy. And here we are. We're still doing it. And so when people say things that are blanket statements about everything and always, and I do it too, I think about you. For reals. I think about you. Something about you, something you've said, something you've done, something you've offered, a challenge you've overcome, some funny thing. I think about you and I'm like, no, it's not all horribly screwed. We are here. And so, first of all, let us please never give up, never surrender. And let's really practice holding in our heart the knowing that we're here and we're making a difference. I think it takes a lot of courage to, be like, the light is right and it's the real deal, in this material world. I had a great conversation with somebody I adore last night. We talked for 2 hours straight. And we could have gone on, except we were both like, it's bedtime. You know what I mean? Like, we just kept talking and talking. And it was fun because she's really, she knows a lot about worldly things. And she's super smart. And then there's me. I'm just in a different way, also equally amazing. But sometimes it's easy to go into this thing where you're like, I don't know all the politics. I don't know all the answers. I don't know all the names. I don't know all the... But, I just kept talking to her because she's my friend and she loves me and she's not there to, throw sticks at me or anything. But I kept saying the light is right. And I talked to her about, I said, look up Zach Bush, MD. Look him up and listen to some of his talks about energy and quantum physics and how we are so much more than the matter we see. The matter is really not even the real deal. And so we're talking about that because it matters and you make a difference. You make a difference because you remember that and you're practicing. So when you go to the store or you see somebody on the street and you make the choice to wave or say hello or be friendly, that's you making a difference. So I hope you'll remember that. Whoever needed to hear that, I need to hear that like all the time. When I see somebody say, shame on this country or shame on this world or the world is going crazy, we really need to walk that statement back, because you're in the world. And look, have you seen yourself? Don't you just want to go, I love you, self. I love you, Carol. I love you, Stuart. I look like I'm licking my hand. Where's the tequila? I love you. I love you. So let it not go unnoticed that you are amazeballs and beautiful. And is this getting through? I need you here. I need you here. It's selfish, totally selfish. I need you here shining. Yeah. Carol, thank you. Making a difference. I needed to hear that. Friends, what else do you need to hear today? I want to know. Okay? I mean, this is our time. Thanks, Stuart. This is our time. And I'm here. This is my service. This is my seva, if we want to get fancy. I want to help you. And I know, part of it is not everyone wants to have a healing session. Not everyone can afford to have a healing session. And I look at this as our time to do the magic together. So, let me know. Can I speak to anything for us today? And of course, I've got a message. So there's that. Hi, Debbie. Hi, Susie. Hello, hello, hello. Friends in the Love Posse. Let's have another toast. This is a beautiful day. You know why? Because you're in it. And I'm in it. And we're two people and a whole, a whole posse who are here. Aren't we beautiful? Aren't we amazing? Aren't we? Yeah. Cheers. Cheers. So good. I'm making my own coffee. Number one is still on his fishing trip until tomorrow night. I slept pretty well through the night last night. I woke up probably around 12:30 and I woke up again at 5. But other than that, it was okay. You know, I'm a big girl, but still, it just is what it is. Did you know a couple years ago when he went away, I went camping by myself on Beaver Island in Michigan. One of the best trips I ever took. I drove myself 8 hours, packed up all my gear, pupped my own tent, got my car on the ferry, Stuart, and pupped my own tent, set it all up for myself, and cooked for myself and slept. And the funniest thing about that, it was a beautiful trip. I still have some friends who we text occasionally. Funniest thing about that trip is the men at the campsite, there were like 12 campsites right on Lake Michigan. I had the best spot, but the winds were 12 knots. So my tent, I might as well have been up in Annapurna somewhere, like on a trek. But the funniest thing was the men, anybody who knew I was there, they worried about me. So it was hilarious that, number one, husband, this is how I got on this topic. Are you like, what the hell is she talking about now? Jeff makes coffee for us every day. So I'm making my own coffee. But even camping, there was a husband somewhere in the camp calling out to me, Robin, the coffee's on. I didn't do that. I didn't ask. I brought my own damn coffee. I have my own little percolator that you set on the fire. But it's kind of funny how there's something about us that we call things to us in a way, and wouldn't it be lovely to let it in? To be cared for. Maybe that's part of you. Are there things you hear on repeat? Are there things that people reflect to you on repeat? Maybe we should let it in. There are people who want to be kind to me and take care of me and serve me. I have the hardest time with that, to tell you the truth. I can't tell you how many decades number one's been making me coffee, but it's still a challenge. It's so funny. And so today, like as I'm making my own coffee, I'm sitting here saying, thank you. I receive, I receive, I receive. Yeah. So tell me I don't look like I'm at a seance with the flashlight. Stiff as a board, light as a feather. We will not talk about Mary Worth in the mirror. Yeah. So you too. Thanks, Alicia. Yeah. It's so interesting. So you can notice these things about yourself, you little oddities. I have some oddities. And befriend them. What do you want? What do you want me to learn? You got some stuff like you don't receive well, or you don't like, compliments make you nervous, or you're always like, yeah, but you should talk to my kids. They don't think so. Do you do stuff like that? What do we need to receive? What do we need to take in? People want to take care of me. They look after me. Even this morning, Amy's not here, but even this morning she texted and said, the mama in me is just saying, are you sleeping okay? Because you're alone. And it's so sweet. And just take it in. It doesn't have to. Take it in. I wonder what our worry is, our fear of the agenda around that is. Just take it in and say thank you. Receive. I want life to get easier for us, especially now. There's so much happening. And a lot of us worry. Oh my gosh, there's a track team running in this rain. It is pouring rain and they are running. God bless you. All girls, all in ponytails. Nobody has a hood on. Is that the mother coming out? Yeah. Where's your raincoat? Where's your hood? So, I I would like to say certain individuals are a little bit goofy. Here comes number one husband. Hi, Jeffy. Do you miss me? Huh? I am here. I made my own coffee. I've just been talking. You missed the whole thing. I've been talking about you. Hello. Happy Saturday morning, magicians. Hi, Mary. Hi, Carrie. Welcome. I shared in my stories yesterday a few things about George Cow. I don't know if you saw that, but beautiful guy who talks about, because I've been telling you that somebody was like, you need to monetize that shit from Morning Magic. How do you monetize shit? I would like to know, really. And I don't think I'm interested, but I kind of been walking with George. I've never taken any courses or anything, but I've been on his mailing list since he began. We began around the same time, like online, so you find people. And he's such a beautiful guy. And anyway, my point around that is, he says, when I do lives, I ignore all the comments because most people are going to watch on the replay. And I'm like, yeah, and that's what works for you. And I'm here to be with us. And it reminded me again that each of us is different. Each of us has a heart-centered way we're here to shine in the world. And we need to receive who we are. That's what I've been kind of getting to this morning, is we need to receive who we are instead of defending or excusing or continuing to feel embarrassed. Is this making any sense? Receive who we are instead of continuing to go on and, about what's wrong with us. Yeah. And so I like to talk to you. I mean, it would be weird if I ignored you the whole time I was talking. And I adore him. If you're in any kind of online world, business-wise, I would really suggest following him. It's in the stories, so you can find him there, my stories. But not every advice fits all people. And so, yeah, let's talk about you for a minute. First of all, are you focusing on something for yourself today? A word of the day? Sometimes we can pick one near the end because of the talk we've had and the energy we're going to hang on to, and that's fine. I hope that you remembered to hug yourself too today, that you made contact with your own body and reassured yourself in your heart, hi, it's me, I'm still here. Hi, this is me, I'm here. And also, hello, self. The one who loves me by heart, that's the self, the divine self is here and inside. I hope you are saying hello. So, yeah. Being yourself is one of the most interesting and challenging things ever, because you got all these agendas and all these issues and all these people who've told you you need to change for your entire life. Criticizing you, just you get it, right? Criticizing you, correcting you, shaming you, teasing you, if you have siblings, making fun of you. So you just kind of have this thing where you're like, I'm not okay. I must need advice. I must need expert opinions about how I need to be. And then we get into this situation now with COVID and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Let's just say that. And you're like, what? Now what? What am I supposed to be doing? Or some of you who are walking with cancer or walking with divorce or, starting again in a new space. My girlfriend last night who Zoomed and, she showed up here the other day, right? It's Patty, who I was talking about. A lot of you were here, so I'll just say right in the middle when I was talking about people who say they're your close friend and then they're really never there for you and they don't support you. And in my way of saying it, they never share my work. What I do is a big deal. And friends who don't share what I offer, it's not a requirement, but you notice these things. What I'm saying is you notice these things. And if people aren't supportive, yet they still say, we're dear friends, we're close friends, it's time to pull the plug. It's time to call bullshit on that because it's not the truth. That's all. So I was in the middle of saying that and Patty hopped on. It's the first time she's come in 6 months because, it's a different time zone. And anyway, you get it. But I was like, case in point, psychic ding. Here comes a friend who's actually the true for me. And I gave you all the reasons why. But, so we were talking last night. It was so much fun. And, our conversations are like, so fun. She always comes with a notepad and she's writing down things I'm saying. I'm always on the phone going, okay, wait, I got to write that down. So many, it's great. And it's supportive and loving. And, last night she keeps reminding me, like, this is what you're here to do. And she was telling me the greatest story about Mary Oliver. We like Mary Oliver around here, the poet, that Mary Oliver lived in poverty for most of her life. She talked about an interview she listened to on NPR. And it's like, yes, that old poverty story and, famous people who are really making an impact. They need, we have these notions. They need to be they're making gajillions of dollars. They're famous. They're a household name. No. And we talked about the damaging effects of equating yourself with needing to be these things, or else you are shit in your life. So take a moment and see, does that land anywhere for you? I want to know. Because you know me, I'll just keep talking. I'm not sure if we want that, but no. So we need to start looking at what is going on with the story I tell. And it's so interesting how I think for everybody this plays out a little bit. You're here to be an original. You're here to be yourself. Your spirit came forward. Your soul picked this life. You really don't have as much choice and say as you think you do, because the essence, the divine essence that you are, the flow. You're part of the flow. You get it? It already chose. I want to come forth and be Josie in this. I want to be Jeff. I want to be Shelby. I want to be Mary. That's it. Period. And I want to express myself uniquely in that way. I want to be Rosie. Then we go through this time resisting who we are. It's not okay. I'm not all right. I gotta be like Marie Forleo. That's the name. Sometimes I just have to do this and then a name pops in. Marie Forleo. No, because that seat is taken. That spot's taken. And she's doing her so beautifully. You gotta do you, boo. And that means accepting and receiving who you are. I'm going to catch up with the comments. Hi, Maggie. Josie, I realize that receiving who I really am and being myself doesn't necessarily fit with everything in my life. Now, this is an enlightened knowing. There's a lot of light around this knowing. It doesn't necessarily fit in my life. And so, for those of us who get that, there can be some grieving around that. And maybe we also grieve that we've been resigned to that for the longest time and didn't make the changes because we didn't know. And it wasn't time. Sometimes you need to know that the soul in you has a timetable it's on. It's not linear, but certain things need to happen at certain points, and that's not on our freaking schedule. It's not. And so you might be going along knowing, feeling like, oh, there's parts of who I am that don't really fit with the life I'm in for years before the moment comes where you're like, this is the moment. I think that's been the case for a lot of us, and possibly it feels like this time of COVID has been the moment where the dawning is happening. Remember that song? This is the dawning of the age of Aquarius. Yeah, this is that time. So how can we lovingly embrace who we are? I feel it's true that that's all we need to do, embrace who we are. I am somebody who wants to show up, who needs to show up, who wants to be here talking about healing. And so sometimes when I worry that, is this productive? Am I getting anywhere? Is this when I'm just chatting with some of you, on text? How do I know this is getting me anywhere? It doesn't earn money. I think we all have a story around that. So, none of us should be embarrassed. I'll talk about embarrassing things. As long as you don't pity me like I'm the only one going through it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Let's not dial it down so far that the only value we will receive is money. If you're serving and you're doing your purpose, you'll always be taken care of. Do you remember my story of going camping, and even the husband at the site next to us was starting to make me coffee in the mornings? You'll always be provided for. Sometimes you have to learn how to receive it. Let yourself ride in the ease and just be you. Be yourself. Also, the life you're in now. Healing from, whatever you're going through, healing. Some of us need to stop telling the story we keep telling and accept where we are. Monday's podcast, I love it. I can't wait for you to hear it. It's all about accepting what is so that we can release it and go forward. Shelby says, receive. Wow, exactly what I needed to hear today. Today! This really is morning magic. Amen, my sister. Fist bumps. Carol says, the stories around who I need to be to hold value are very tricky, and it feels like I have to keep checking that narrative all the time. Yeah, and Carol, you and I know each other a minute, and we're friends. So it's amazing how, let's appreciate your experience. Let's appreciate the life you're in. Let's appreciate this body you inhabit. The soul chose the body and the form in this lifetime. And how does that impact, as a practice, as a way of loving yourself, how does that impact things for you? This is what it is. This is who I am. This is what this looks like. This is how it's been so freeing for me. So freeing for me. I don't know if that connects to what you were sharing, but let's give up I want to give up my struggle around feeling, I guess the word I want to say for me is embarrassed about who I am. I don't know, it's I'm not all together. Well, I don't like to be all together. If I ever come here with perfectly coiffed hair, there's a problem. If I ever come here with so much makeup on, you won't know who I am. You better check on me. Hello? Are you still there, caller? What the hell is going on with you? If I ever come in a suit, you better ask me a question. And also, if I ever shave my head and then move to the monastery, same thing. I am somebody who's I love everything. And God made everything. So, you'll find me playing Xbox and drinking beer. And you'll also find me deeply worshiping. That's me. And I'm such a beautiful me, but also such a mess in so many ways. And I need the mess. Apparently I need the mess. And I don't mean that in a derogatory way. I love it's messy, beautiful is what I'm saying. Sometimes this week I had some beautiful sessions with some of you. I won't name names, but I also had a few sessions. I'm feeling a little guilt about this, but I wanted to talk about it anyway. I mentioned this on the podcast. I also had a couple sessions with a lot of pushback to who I am. I don't know how it happened, but I decided in the middle in my head while the person was being how they were, the people, it was not just one. This is some kind of training for me to recognize not every people is my people. And it doesn't make them bad or wrong. You know, it's hard for us to practice that. Think about world events, you know. And I think about Paul Selig, who says, what you damn damns you back. You can't hold another in darkness and expect yourself to be free. So I'm always working on that. But I tell you what, when there's pushback to me and it gets personal and people start picking at the way I talk or the words I use, it was a little like that this week. And it's funny. I'm telling you secrets. Are you listening? I was in my head, you know, thinking, Robin, you don't ever have to talk to this person again because this is your time. You're providing a service, and the service provider doesn't like you. She doesn't have to do it again. And I felt so emboldened by that. Yeah. And that's actually how I ended up sharing George Cow with you the other day, the dude I've been talking about. Because just then, next time I went to Instagram or to update my stories, his story was like, hey, did you know you can give clients a rating just for your purposes? And this is not about their personhood or their soul, about your experience with them. 0 to 5. I was like, there are no accidents. I'm seeing this because in the middle of those sessions this week, I was like, help me. I want to see this differently. I don't want to feel attacked or picked at, you know? And it was happening because that's what happens. Just because we have egos, that it's like me and you. So I'm the good one, you must be the bad one. If I'm not understanding, you must not be explaining it well, you know? So just an interesting aside. I better read your comments because what the hell am I talking about today? Shelby's liking what Carol's writing. Rosie says, thank you. How can I lovingly embrace who I am? That is what I needed to hear today. I love that you're here too, Rosie. I woke up thinking about you. I love that you're here because some of us, you know, the walk is so similar in that all of us here who keep coming back, it's like, could we allow ourselves to know this is our posse? This is our choice. And there's a resonance here that is healing. Yeah, so like I need to lovingly accept. You know, it's awkward for me sometimes. I don't want to say I didn't like it, but I didn't like it. Yeah, I don't have to be tough. I can just say I don't like it. And actually I did at the end. I did. Carol says, yes, that practice helps. This is what it is. Thank you. And I am here. From Paul Selig helps a lot. Yeah, here I am. I am here. I have come. I have come. Let's say it together, friends. Even if you don't know his work, see how this feels. Hear me say it once and then try it on for yourself. I know who I am in truth. I know what I am in truth. And I know how I serve in truth. I am here. I am here. I am here. We'll try it again. I know who I am in truth. I know what I am in truth. And I know how I serve in truth. I am here. I am here. I am here. Sometimes they say I have come, they, the guides. He's a channel for a group of energies. Group of energies. What am I squeezing? Don't think about it too hard. And whether you believe in channels or not, you read it. I always say this, the Course in Miracles, there's light in the text. Don't worry about where it came from. Yeah, I am here. Jeffy likes that too, I know. I am here. I am here. I am here. So friends, you're meant to be yourself. Many of you are going through these iterations of, Stuart, you got it. My inner 12-year-old is hugging your inner 12-year-old. Many of us are having iterations of ourselves and our lives and our business. I mean, I'm in the business, the healing business. It's a weird thing to say, but things are shifting. And so you worry about stuff and you get scared. Be yourself. Be yourself. For example, this morning I posted, and I always say to God, you're the CEO for me. Like, you're going to let me know, CFO. I don't need to grind out some plan. When the thought comes to teach another course or offer a healing circle, I will, but when I sit down and stress it out, it is not good. And just this morning, Bernadette posted, when's your next healing circle? And I said, thank you. Let me know what time. And I got it. This is giving me a hot flash. Here's what I would like. I would rather have the Pinocchio syndrome where you're not being honest, you get a hot flash. When you're being honest, you don't have one. I just think it's more fair. In my book, because I'm speaking so much about honesty, and I'm always overheating. So trust in your flow, trust in who you are. Spend your day today saying, this is me, this is me, here I am, this is me, here I am, this is me, this is me, this is me. You look at other people, you can say, that's you, that's you, that's you, that's you. Try it. Are you doing it? That's you, that's you, this is me. The practice, the fun practice is, how do you not be angry when people are like, you know what you should do? You should monetize that shit. That's going to be hilarious to me forever. And they're totally serious. It's also the same people who'd say to me, tone down your woo. I hardly think I have any woo, to be honest. Yeah. Carrie, there's freedom in flying your freak flag high. Is that a tongue twister? Yeah. I always love that. The family stone. I always think of Owen Wilson, who talks to Sarah Jessica Parker, who's like the tightest butt I've ever seen. It's a movie, I don't know if it's true in real life, but I think some of us have tight butts. You know what I'm saying? And he's like, you need to let your freak flag fly, mama. It's so true. So friends, I don't know. I hope this has been helpful today. Blessed to have a healing session in 10 minutes. So I'm going to start a healing for us. Let's go. What are you calling in today? What are you going to focus on? And for every one of you who shared something today and you're still here listening, it's not that you have to share. It's okay that you're here. You're shared, your heart and your light and your attention and your awareness and your support is what I mean when I say share. Thank you. We're doing this together, and never forget, like when those blanket statements go out, like this whole country should be ashamed of itself. No, we are here doing the work. Yeah, thank you too. So if the healing's not for you, just swipe in front of your face. Thank you. May we be blessed exactly as ourselves. Mary's intention is peaceful. May we invite the peace of knowing all is always well, even now, as hard as it is. The fear, the fires, the smoke, everything that's happening. You do, and more. Even now, would we be willing to rest in the idea that divine matrix has it in hand, so to speak? The divine matrix has it in hand. Josie is calling in wisdom. Yeah. I want to say recognizing my wisdom for you, love, but we're just mincing words, maybe. Anna calling in creativity. How beautiful. Creative flow. I love that. I'm calling in a continued calmness around my own creativity too. I think I'm still picking at that a little bit, you know. Wondering if this could still be called creative. Morning magic. Is it creative? You know, I've really been in a thing where I don't want to do much else. Hi, Carol. Good to see you. Carrie says, my word intention is rest in the flow. I just did it with you. Carrie, such beautiful light. Let it shine. Let it, you know, as you rest in the flow, can let it be there. So beautiful. Yeah, and maybe love ourselves. Hi, Amy. Amy says she's calling in acceptance. Accepting what is. I hope you'll love Monday's podcast because that's everything I talked about. Accepting it. What is so powerful. Whether the is not wonderful or wonderful, it's all about receiving. Stuart, of course your magic is creative. What else could it be? I know, but are you ever astounded, Stuart, at like how your mind is like, and you're like, no, creativity only looks like this. Thank you. Calling in the release of my tight-buttedness. You will need to listen to this one back, I would say. I would never saddle you with more things to listen to in your life right now, Amy, but this one, because, yeah. I just got done talking about tight-buttedness, too, by the way. Did you feel the trumpet call? Burr, 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 burr. Get it? Awakening for Susie. Thank you, Robin, for being there for us, for the healing, reassurance, and beautiful prayers. And Susie, thank you, too. Some of you, I feel, are in my life to keep mirroring back to me that what I'm doing is helping and to not quit. And Susie, you are one. So, are you looking at me? Are you listening? Amy, you haven't smoked in 5 days because you chose to accept. Honey, I love you whether you smoke or not. It mattered to you. It was really big, and that you chose and stuck. I am so proud of you. Yeah. Amen. Good job. Wonderful. Really. Yeah. So may you be blessed. I'm going to go have a few walnuts. I used to say my butt is so tight I could crack walnuts with it. There you go. I'm going to go have some walnuts that are already pre-shelled because I like to receive being supported. Thank you. Yeah. Amy, look at all the cheers for you. Yeah, it's beautiful. So proud of you. Amy has shared some of her journey here. It is really whoa and wow. You're all, even, do you hear the bird saying wow? Do you hear it? You all inspire me so much. I wish you knew, really knew how much you inspire me. How much when I want to quit, you come right into my mind, to my heart. It's the truth. All right, let's ring the bell. Let's play the singing bowl, which I I told you the other day I got a message that I'm not doing it correctly. Did you hear me say that? Yeah, so let's ring the bell. It's not what you call it, apparently. I love it. And I love you. Could somebody type now so I know? Oh, beautiful. The kindness and love you show each other is amazing. Thank you, Amy. Thank you, Josie. Thanks, Carrie. Thanks, Stuart. Ooh. I think the singing bowl experts would agree. This is the right way. Oh. Have a beautiful day. Who's amazing? You are, you are. Who is beautiful? You are, you are. We are, we are. I already hear somebody correcting me. We are, we are. Have the best day. And I'll see you here in the morning. God bless my friend. God bless my friend. May we all know more fully about our own awesome sauce and allow that with effortless ease today. Amen.